Well, here we go. Another day in crypto, and it's a lot of news coming out today. So here we go. Let's run it down for you. So we got volume like crazy going nuts in the crypto space. Going to show you an example of that. We're also going to talk to you about the idea that Bank of England may use and say they could use CBDCs and digital currencies to mitigate negative interest rates. And we're going to get into that. And then we're going to talk about Benoit Coyer and some comments that he made about blockchain and central bank digital currencies. And the big one today is Ripple partner Amazon Web Services and blockchain. Let's roll that beautiful intro and get into this. Here we go.
This is Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Subscribe for new content notifications. Now, here's Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow me on Twitter at @BackupBradleyAbove at the top of the screen and everything that we're talking about here today. So we start with the Binance volume is at an all-time high. Look at this. I'm just going to open up the screenshot here. My goodness, it's on fire, up 27.55%. Are you kidding me? I mean, and this is not, I don't think this is really anything comparable to what we're going to see. And I'm not trying to be hypey. I mean, it's obvious at this point where the market is going. Even if we see a pullback, it's like I'm talking about the market cycle. We're not talking about a bull run per se, and it's fine if we are in one. It's great news. But I'm looking for a bull market that will probably continue, I would imagine, between the next 5 and 10 years overall. So very exciting stuff. Thank you to XRP Crypto Wolf, DJ Peter Vast, Bond Crypt, Michael Val 5 Links, and everybody else who sends information. Really great stuff out here. So let's keep it moving. So Bitcoin whales are growing even bigger. Data shows Bitcoin whales now control, listen to this, a larger share of Bitcoin's total supply, making it even more centralized. The top 2% of Bitcoin addresses now account for 95% of Bitcoin's total supply. Yeah, I don't know how that shakes, but I tell you, that is quite disturbing right there. The Dutch central bank is forcing crypto-focused companies to inquire why their customers are buying Bitcoin. Local cryptocurrency firms now must monitor their customers' withdrawals and verify the ownership of wallets. This all gets down to the KYC. See you real soon. No, this really does get down to know your customer, and it does come down to everyone wanting to figure out what's your motivation. Right? Are you buying it as a speculative asset, or are you buying it like we saw the Mexican billionaire who's really bought, 10 or 20%, I can't remember, of his holdings are in Bitcoin. And that's absolutely showing you that he's buying that, not speculative, but as a hedge. So that's pretty interesting stuff too. So, and just to be clear too, when I was talking about the 2% of Bitcoin, I am long on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's going to make the ride because we got Galaxy Digital that has a Bitcoin fund. We got Barry Silbert's got a Bitcoin fund. I don't think that they would pursue those things if they thought there was a longevity issue in the market. So, but I do think that there's going to be changes. That's the other big part. Now, here's really big news right here. Bank of England's chief economist said digital currencies may mitigate the need for negative interest rates. England's central bank chief economist also suggested that digital currencies could improve financial stability. Well, listen, I love the thought, but the idea that we need to keep in place here is that, look, I mean, if you're in this space, you're in this space because you want to make some money, right? Let's just be clear about it. And it's okay to make money. It's not a bad thing. And a lot of people will try to convince you it is, but it isn't. And that's why we're all here. But the reality is that when you hear them say that, digital currencies may mitigate the need for negative interest rates, you better not forget that digital dollars have the ability to go negative interest rate without asking anyone. They can just make the adjustment overnight. You wake up tomorrow morning, hey, my digital dollars are gone. you know? So it's something to keep in mind, although I do believe that, the chief economist here is hinting to the idea that, opening up this side of the market of digital assets and digital currencies can help breathe life into the flailing economy that we currently are experiencing. That's really the truth of it, right? Now, here we have some really, really cool stuff we're getting into here now, because we're really getting into it. The head of the Bank of International Settlements Innovation Hub, Benoit Coyer, said wholesale central bank digital currencies will likely use blockchain. If there's no CBDC, the other option is to integrate distributed ledger technology with existing payment rails, the real-time gross settlement system. Now, listen, I don't have to play the clip for you again. It's 29 seconds. It's Brad Garlinghouse telling Frank Chaparro that central banks are looking into using the XRP Ledger open source technology to issue stablecoins. This is exactly what Benoit Coyer just said here without saying XRP. Now, a lot of people's knee-jerk reaction over time has been, now, Brad, it says blockchain, it says DLT, it does not say Ripple, it does not say XRP. You're absolutely right. But you know what? Let's go ahead and solve that problem right now. And I won't solve it for you. I'm going to let Brian Brooks solve it for you, because he's going to tell you when you hear people try to exclude cryptocurrencies from blockchain or distributed ledger technology, they don't know what they're talking about, because you can't have one without the other. Tell him, Brian.
So you often hear people talk about, well, I'm for blockchain, I'm just not for crypto. So when I hear phrases like distributed ledger technology, which is not a phrase that has ever been uttered in Silicon Valley, what I think that is code for is I'm pro-blockchain, but I'm anti-crypto. So let me just level set for people who are not deeply educated in this. There's no such thing as blockchain without crypto. Crypto is the native asset that induces people to solve the puzzles that result in validating transactions. It's the only reason people plug their computer into the network in order to do the transaction validation that occurs.
It's the only reason that people plug into the system to do the transaction to begin with. Get them, Brian.
So don't be fooled by people who say I'm pro-blockchain and anti-crypto. You wouldn't have stablecoin networks without the Ethereum token. That's what led to the development of the Ethereum network, on which all of these stablecoins are built. And so we do really need the clarity Hester's talking about, because without it, there won't be blockchain. And so we can't think of the blockchain as the infrastructure. It's the ecosystem of tokens and networks that is the national infrastructure on this.
Brian Brooks laying it down, letting you know there is no DLT, there is no blockchain without crypto to go with it. Drop the mic. That's what I'm talking about. And that matters because the conversation continues. Not only we're talking about leaning back into the idea that Brad Garlinghouse just told us last Friday in that podcast with Frank Chaparro, and it was a great podcast, Frank. Central banks are looking into building on top of the XRP Ledger open source technology. And then he highlights in that same comment, and we may not know that they're building on it because it's open source technology. They don't have to tell us, which was his out, right? His way of saying, hey, this kind of stuff's being talked about, but I can't really tell you. And if they were doing it anyway, they don't really have to let Ripple know because XRP Ledger is open source technology. Of course they're going to be building on it. Who in the world has been talking and dealing with these entities more than Ripple themselves? Well, let's just go ahead and look at the evidence of it, because think about Amazon Web Services. Amazon partnership with RippleNet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get with me now. Amazon Web Services partnered with Ripple, has a blockchain section. Now, here's what I find interesting about this, because I'm going to take you right to the website here in a second, is that Amazon Managed Blockchain. Love it. Amazon Quantum Ledger Database. Now, hold on. Whoa. David Schwartz and others have said we are 8 to 10 years away from any quantum anything. Well, then why in the world do they have a fully managed ledger database for Amazon Quantum Ledger? I'm not a computer guy, but that sounds like we're moving ahead a little faster than expected. Let's take a look at this Amazon Web Services partner profile. And here's Ripple. RippleNet is a decentralized global network of banks and payment providers using Ripple distributed financial technology, which provides real-time messaging, clearing, and settlement of financial transactions. Ripple connects banks, payment providers, digital asset exchanges, and corporates and Ripple via RippleNet to provide one frictionless experience to send money globally. It goes through xCurrent, xRapid, xVia, which are the older product breakdown that were combined to create on-demand liquidity. Now, moving forward here, it has also a breakdown of the XRP Ledger decentralized cryptographic ledger. The XRP Ledger is a decentralized cryptographic ledger powered by a network of peer-to-peer services. The XRP Ledger is the home of XRP, a digital asset designed to bridge the many different currencies in use worldwide. The XRP Ledger's biggest difference from most current cryptocurrencies is that it uses a unique consensus algorithm that does not require time, energy of mining the way Bitcoin, Ethereum, and almost all other such systems do, instead of proof of work or even proof of stake. The XRP Ledger's consensus algorithm uses a system where every participant has an overlapping set of trusted validators, and the trusted validators efficiently agree on which transactions happen in what order. The amount of electricity the Bitcoin network uses per transaction is more than a family home in the USA uses in an entire day. And confirming the transaction takes hours. A single XRP transaction uses a negligible amount of electricity and takes 4 to 5 seconds to confirm. Look, and then here's more information. I'm not going to read it to you on the Amazon Quantum Ledger database. All I can tell you is that listening to Brian Brooks really clarified that we don't have the option to use distributed ledger technology or blockchain without using the cryptocurrency. We see Benoit Coyer talking directly about, they're going to use CBDCs and likely to use blockchain. Likely? What the hell else would you use, Benoit? Paper airplane? Carrier pigeon? No, they have no choice. If you're going to participate in the system, that's the whole reason they're creating CBDCs to begin with, right? They're creating the central bank digital currency so they can have a digital on and off ramp to participate on that blockchain or distributed ledger technology system, which is the XRP Ledger in my mind. All right, that's going to do it for me. Hit the like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. By the way, there is a couple Black Friday sales. PureVPN, guys, is running a great Black Friday sale. Check the link in the description box. Help protect yourself and hide your anonymity online. PureVPN is one of the many different layers of protection I use online, and I love it. And also, there is a Black Friday sale with Clinton Donnelly, and I will have that, the crypto tax fixer, in the comment section as well. And you can use the code word tornado to get a really special deal, and he's got some very new plans out, three different plans that you can participate in, and each one of them are absolutely wonderful. So I think you guys are going to like that. He's designed them specifically for each and every one of you. I will catch all of you on the next one.